Hey y'all, thanks for stopping in. This here's Spider. Say hello, Spider. No, Spider don't talk yet. I'm going to do a cooking with Doc segment here. Last night I made hash browns and ground meat with cheese. Kind of put them all together, kind of casserole without casserole dish. It was filling. It was easy. Well, as easy as hash browns can be. You can't really do hash browns in a Teflon pan, but they turned out pretty good. So yeah, if you're interested in that, hang around, and after a short break, we'll be in my kitchen. All right, all right. Say bye. Say bye. There we go. Yeah, bye bye. Hey y'all, welcome to my kitchen. Uh, I'm gonna do some hash browns and ground meat and cheese. This is of course, this is ground meat. This is about a pound, maybe 3/4 of a pound. I'm not really sure. I buy it in bulk, usually about 10 pounds at Aldi. It's about $1.50 cheaper that way a pound than it is at most other places. So I package it up and freeze it. It works good when it's thin like this. It freezes quickly and it thaws quick. I only took this out of the freezer about an hour ago. It's still cold, but it's thawed. So anyhow, let's get this stove started over here. And let's see what else I got here. I got the steak sauce. I add a little of that. I add a little bit of this Worcestershire sauce. Some dried onions and some dried garlic. I might add a few other little ingredients, some cumin and maybe a little bit of Italian seasoning or something like that, just to make a basic ground meat mixture. And then I don't know, I might add cheese to it. I might add a beef gravy to it. I'm not really sure yet. So anyway, let's let this pan heat up. Give me a minute or two, and I'll move you over there and show you what's going on. Alrighty. Now let's see. Maybe I want to add a little bit of oil to this first. Maybe not oil, but a little of this butter flavored cooking spray. Just so my onions and things don't stick under the meat until I get it stirred up. Alright, there we go. Now I'll put some of these onions down in there. I hate that damn thing. There we go. Put some onion down. And then we'll go with a little bit of this dry garlic. Put that down there. I don't know. That looks about right. Stir it up just a little bit. Take and dump the meat in. Come on now, get out of that package. There we go. Yeah, baby, start to sizzle a little bit. Yeah, there we go. Alright. Add a little Worcestershire. A little more down there. A little of this general purpose A1 style steak sauce. I've got smoked paprika. I don't know, half a teaspoon of that or so. A little bit of cumin, comino, and just a little bit of a smoky Mexican flavor. A little bit of Italian seasoning, just because. And Mrs. Dash. Oh, I have several Mrs. Dashes. This one is onion and herb. We'll add a little bit of that. Half a teaspoon or so. This one is Mrs. Dash Table Blend. Add about the same amount of that. Ugh. Everything gets so damp down here in Florida. Constantly having to check my seasonings. This one is Mrs. Dash Chicken. Yeah, I know, it doesn't make any difference. Anyway, we'll start mashing that up a little bit. I think I'll turn that heat down a little bit. And put on the lid. Keep that steam in there. And we'll be back in a little bit. Alrighty. I've got a couple of potatoes. Two halfway decent, one small one. I'm going to grate them up, skin and all. Yeah, skin and all. I like the skins. I washed them real good, dried them off. I'm just going to grate them into this colander. Now I'm going to grate them into the colander because potatoes have a lot of water. And you have to get rid of a lot of that water before they'll brown up as hash browns. So, yeah. And it's pretty simple. I think everybody knows how to grate a potato, right? It's like not rocket science. So, yeah. Y'all don't want to hang around watching me do that, do you? I didn't think so. So, check in a little bit. Alrighty, y'all, we're back. Now, I've already flipped this once. You got a few little crunchies in through there. It's starting to brown up nicely. Oh, look at that. Yeah, it is. But now, I could probably just flip it over and do the other side. We kind of like having the brown stuff go through it a little bit. So I'll mix this one back up. Get it all nice and mixed up. Get a real nice crunch going on the bottom eventually. I'll let it cook. Get it all stirred up, get all them crunchies all through it all over the place. Yeah, man. I'll tell you what. That smells about good. Oh, man. Smell that bacon. Smell the onions cooking. And of course, potatoes. Picking all that up. Then we're going to leave the lid off Oh yeah, they taste good too. Mm. Mm. Yeah, they do. Anyway, I think I'm gonna leave that lid off. Let some of that moisture evaporate this time. Get a little bit more crust down there. So, yeah, we'll be back in a little bit. Okay. For this part, I'm going to use a cheese dip. I think I got this from Walmart. Anyway, mix that in with the meat. Like so. And we'll pop that in the microwave. So, back in a little bit. Alrighty, folks. It's about that time. Let's see now. Give me some of these taters. Probably could have used a smaller plate, but it's what was in the drain board. So then we take some of this cheesy meat mixture. I'm gonna have plenty of that left over, but it's tasty. It'll be good on just chips or probably just on crackers. Put a little bit of rooster on there, a little sriracha, and yeah, that's about it. Maybe a side salad. I got the fixings. It really depends. Maybe once I eat, then I'll go for a salad. But anyway, we'll see. So yeah, thanks for stopping in. Hopefully we'll see you again here in Doc's Kitchen.